Hey everyone, Luke Cicchetto here to talk to you guys about eliminating the pain in your body. First off, I would like to start out by saying that these examples are coming from my experiences that I've worked with, as well as my personal time with myself over the course of 20 some odd years of working with folks in the NFL, major leagues, college, high school, and again, I have 3 little girls myself. So all of these experiences in education, as well as my college degrees and everything I've done, I'm giving you guys some examples. I hope that they reach you if you're in pain now. And if you've had pain in the past, I hope this reaches you as well, because you'll have a better understanding of how to eliminate it from your life completely without being fearful of pain any longer. I find that pain is located in the subconscious. Like everything else that's working in your subconscious, like going to the bathroom, your digestive, when you eat, when you sleep, when you breathe, all of those things are related to the subconscious. So you have an autonomic system that runs your body. When we come in contact, when we consciously go to play a sport, we consciously go to go do an activity, camping or whatever goes on, the body is mimicking and memorizing a way to survive. And for that, you're going to have some experiences of pain, unfortunately, that may arise. Sometimes you may not, depending on your level of understanding of or fears or any of those things are going to determine a different outcome for some people, and some won't even have any idea about what pain is because they've cut their finger off. They're like, oh, no big deal, and they tape it up. So pain is relatively going to be one, I learned a perspective, but also a survival perspective that gets memorized. And some of you are going to have it worse than others based on your involuntary response, your little black box of your body. You know what I mean by that is it's a just like what's in a recording for a airplane or of anything that we do in life. It's a recording, and so it's doing that because it wants to memorize how the heck to get out of that cave after you go in it. It's doing it so that you can become a better athlete. You can run faster, you can throw harder, you can work out. It needs to generate these chemicals to stay alive. Your RNA will produce what we know as our DNA to make a better person of you now and in the future if your kids are growing from you, right? So it's all part of the evolutionary process and the ecosystem that we're a part of. So if you know those things, then you'll know that pain you don't have to keep, because pain is a memory of the past. Pain is something that has been brought to you by something in your life, whether that's mental anguish or pain of that sort, or it's physical pain of that sort. Pain is something of the past that we're now meeting it with the conscious mind as if the bear is in the room when it's already been done for you. It's like you don't get mad because your heart's beating, right? You don't get mad because your brain is thinking for you, and you don't get mad when you have to go to the bathroom. So why do we get mad when you have pain? Yes, I get it. It's uncomfortable, but don't get mad with it and see like, oh, I need to eliminate it from my life. Don't think that because you had bulging discs or any of those things that's the reason why you need to have surgery. It's not. There's no evidence that would say that if I pull that disc out, it's going to be completely, small amount, but there's not going to pull that disc out and say, yes, that's the key, because the evidence is not, it's inconclusive with that. Why? Because of how somebody thinks. Again, I don't know how to relate it much more clear than that. If you can grasp this, your pain will end. Don't go looking for a way, like a mechanical person that we are, to go figuring out why you should cut your arm off to eliminate the pain when the pain is not relative to cutting your arm off. It's only relative to the survival of the subconscious to keep it in place, keep it in check so that you don't make those mistakes again, and or you will have a memory to then have you deal with the problem that caused it in the first place. Like, oh, well, you're having a trouble with a relative and you never dealt with it. Mentally, and so now every single time your brain kicks into the mental side of thinking about your relative, you then have some type of lack of blood flow and a condition that would show up on a scan. It's legit. It's going to show up lack of blood flow. It's going to show that you have reciprocated that back to your practitioner, and they show all signs of it. But it's definitely in the psychosomatic element of your subconscious, remembering that every time you think about that, I'm going to give you a little bit of pain. For further information, I'll have more discussions on this. I don't want to bore you with all of the information, but I just wanted to bring that up so that you guys could have and ponder on it, think about it, give me questions if you think you have any examples that this might make sense and resonates with you. I would love to hear from you. It's spinaligner1@gmail.com. That's spinaligner1@gmail.com. You can go to my website. I've designed a product called Spinaligner to help with lower back pain. You check that out. I have a clinic in Clearwater. You can always hit me up at mobilityrxfitness.com and shoot me with any emails there at mobilityrxfitness.com. And I hope this is information that would resonate with you. And I will talk to you guys next time with some exercises and some more tips.